Hey there, everybody. How's it going? See, I have some coffee finishing up in the background, so let's see. I could actually just finish. But yeah, how's everybody been? See, it doesn't look like there's anyone in the chat at the moment, but yeah, you may notice stuff looks a little bit different. I've gotten a little bit more responsible with my workflow, and so now I can actually deploy the game to different maps, and as well as with different code stuff. So right now we are in the power lab, as I've been calling it, because we're working on powers. The problem is right now what my holdup is I'm trying to get good at animations. Um, yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna I think last time I learned some good lessons about how I want to actually apply the effects. But at the end of the day, I really want to get the effects to feel good. And so that's what the main focus is going to be for now, just kind of, making some really good feeling stuff. And actually, here's a cool thing. Here's a cool thing. Uh, the Power Lab doesn't have editable images. So once I have something cool here, I can actually send it out for you all to play. So that's exciting. First playtest of anything Superhero Life 4 related in what, almost 3 years? So that'll be fun. But before we do that, let's actually make something people would want to play. And I'm going to start with we started out with some with a sword. The problem is, and does anyone here do Blender animation? Because I've been having this trouble for about an hour. It's very silly. I've been trying to make like a basic idle animation for the sword. It is, as you can see, it's not exactly going as I would have liked. Um, let's see. Welcome back, Wolf Gamer. Yeah, I move like a chess piece. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say there is something kind of compelling about this style of movement, but I think we should definitely not lock it in. Having legs is a good thing to have. Oh yeah, thank you for clarifying that. Um, that's fun. Um, but no, yeah. So right now we're just making some animations. Yeah, who needs knees? Yeah, I've been having fun with the various different effects. Um, one of them has been the ability to apply a quick impulse to the character, which I've been using for I think what a double, triple backflip. Let's count how many flips there are. Okay, come on, here we go. I think that's two. So yeah, the so if anybody has any ideas, that would be appreciated for how, because the thing is, I have okay, so I'm having two issues. So the first one is, um, let's see, let me actually go to the animation tab for a second. Where did it go? I'm still very much, I just started learning it today, so I am very stupid. Um, yeah, 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 no, you've been here for a while, Wolf Gamer. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I get for insulting the trains. Yeah, yeah, let's see. I still do want to make infrastructure at some point, especially after I saw this really good train game recently on Roblox. It's uh it's the most recent one of my favorites if anyone wants to go check it out. Um so that's the thing, heroes. Like, okay, for one, I need to remember how to actually open the animation. select, oh, no, pose, pose mode, go into pose mode. Okay, there it is. All right, so in theory, I have it animating how I like, and I have the things I'm not interested in not selected. So what's going on with that, you know? Like, let's see, let's see, does this still share this part on no, okay, well, it can't show you the export thing, but if anyone knows the way to, I have, all the leaf bone stuff removed. I think it has something to do with actions. Um, so I will say, Bram, I actually have already experimented with inverse kinematics. Let me pop that up. Let's see, where's that? Need to organize this a little bit better. All right, yeah. So here is inverse kinematics. I got it, pretty easy to implement. Um, the only problem is when I actually tried using it for the sword, I didn't like the way it looked. I thought it looked bad. I'm not saying that there isn't ever a place for inverse kinematics, but I think that for the most part, it'll be easier just for me to do animations. More performant as well. Animations have a few performance benefits. So yeah, I can do inverse kinematics. I've built out the functionality. I just don't really know if I'm actually going to use it too much. I don't know. It seems like it's very handy for if you want to do that last second polish of like, having the character's hand reach for like the doorknob or something. That seems like a good fit for it. I don't know about anything else though. Let's see. But yeah, so for the most part, yeah, I'm just trying to get this stupid thing to export correctly. But yeah, it's fun stuff. I made a few posts in the Discord if anyone wants to check that out, related to for one, weapon meshes. The weapons are very cool at this point. Let me bring those out. Yeah, so we have some very cool weapons here. No, I haven't found those yet. I mean, for the most part, I'm not really looking right now because we're pretty far away from that. Like right now, I'm trying and failing to get a single sword to work. Yeah, I mean, like they're somewhere. I'm sure. I know that I uploaded them to the Roblox cloud at some point, so I just need to find it. It's just like we are so far away from that being something that I need to to find. Like it's once I have a considerable amount of the power system done, that is when I start looking for the missing assets. You know. Yeah, I am using Blender for the animations. It's partially backfiring because for whatever reason, I am not able to get I'm not able to get it to ignore the other body parts, which is frustrating because I'll upload it when I use the animation editor, it'll ignore them fine. But then when I use the uploading through the 3D route, um, yeah, that then it becomes a headache. Like, okay, so import from FBX. See, it's perfectly fine right now. But then when I upload it directly through the import 3D route, like it all of a sudden adds a bunch of stuff, and that's frustrating. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. Just trying to get my animation workflow doing better. I also got where are they? I found some really cool open source particle effects from this VFX Discord, which yeah, let me move these over. Here they are. All right, yeah, so I should be able to add some pretty cool attacks, you know? So, we're going for a higher visual fidelity than has ever been seen in a superhero life game, and I'm excited. I think we're gonna have some cool stuff. Yeah, you know, just gotta get the code part done. And the stupid animations. That's the most frustrating part of Roblox development right now. There really is no good way to get third-party animations in. There are hacky ways that give you quality, but for the most part, unless you're willing to ditch the R15 rig entirely, which is a very time-intensive process, you're kind of stuck. So, you know. So character R's are something that I would love to have, but it's not the highest priority. Like right now, we need to keep in mind that like my current goal is to make give a modern superhero life game out. Get that out. I'm not removing role play mode. I'm just moving it. It's just not going to be the main game mode anymore. Like I'm going to make sure it's still available. It's just you're going to start in the main game. Yeah, because, at the end of the day, I think that I think that the idea of like custom game modes, I think fits a lot better with role play mode. Because honestly, I feel like a lot of the time, role play mode, the people who enjoy role play mode, they also really enjoy the custom servers a lot more. Whereas people who enjoy combat mode, that's a bit more of a general audience thing. And so I think that to me, role play mode makes more sense to start weaving together with alternate game modes rather than keep it as the main one. Kind of like more of a modding community kind of vibe, where like ideally, role play mode, I'll probably still have public role play mode type servers for people to just meet each other. But for the most part, I do think that custom servers will ideally become big enough that you will be able to find like a role play mode with like in-person moderators to ensure, the rules and to, do any stylistic changes needed, ensure specific art stuff. It's like that. That to me, that is the ideal thing. Oh, I get it. You're just trying to annoy me. Okay, I got you. Okay, sorry, not annoy. You're trying to troll me. That's what the kids say. Yeah, and also I have the last one I did not finish. I still need interiors, and that's gonna be the most painful part. The oh, just came in. What I miss? The let's see. So, well, I guess you haven't missed too much. It's just mostly been me complaining about animation workflows and not understanding sarcasm. So, typical CJ things. The Yeah, no, I think that like custom servers make a lot more sense for the roleplay community because the roleplay community is just inherently creative. There are a bunch of auteurs, and I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Hmm. Auteur. I feel like I'm making it too French or something. Is it just auteur? Auteur? Because it has a weird ending. Well, now I can't hear it because I have my headphones connected to OBS. Auteur. Auteur? Whatever. I figured it out. Yeah, yeah, no, this is just my venting time. Okay, so that's that's not an appropriate thing to say in the chat. So I am going to not allow you to use the chat anymore. So let's see. It's a shame, I can take a good amount of trolling, but like let's keep this comfortable environment for everyone. Let's see. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, time traveling seal. That's the word I'm trying to say. I've just only ever really read it, and so now it's like. The EUR is like messing me up, you know? So anyway, the point is, yeah, I like flipping. Flipping is fun. The woo. But yeah, no, I think I've come to a conclusion as to how I want to do the powers though. Um, I I made so the basic idea is you can have an effect active, you can have a movement style active, and you can have up to two like actions or like attack items active. Um, that way, Ochir, am I saying that right? Ochir? Oh, or am I still going too crazy with it? How do we say cheer? Is it like churro? Like, okay, Ochir. Okay. See, you're never too old to learn new things. I probably should learn that word because I'm very finicky about my creative process, which might qualify me as an auteur. It doesn't sound right. Okay, I'll get over it. American pronunciation is not using that word. Good to know. Yeah, oh yeah, I got a little aiming thing currently being visualized with a dot. Um, mhm. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, but I do like the flipping a lot. This is a fun thing. I feel like I'm gonna have to like use this as like a special type of dodge or something, like acrobatics, just like be able to start flipping. I'm just not in like, I don't have the energy today, y'all. It's like that could have just been a typo, but like I don't got the energy for typos. You could have had a typo on any word, you know. The But you chose that one. It is crazy though, how I, have y'all ever tried to make like an alt account in Google? It takes time. I can't imagine making alt accounts in Google just to like, be annoying on a live stream. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm just like surely you have better things to do. Like I feel like, obviously people do it to ruin my day, which, respect. I appreciate, a degree of hater, but like that's not even efficient. Yeah, yeah, exactly what gamer like it takes a lot of energy. hmm So I have been looking at I have been watching some different clips of like real life sword combat, and then of course some of the more fantasy stuff. Like the katana stance right here, it may not look like it because I'm not good at animating, but it actually was taken from like a photo of someone supposedly holding it in a certain way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, like hate me all you want, but please be efficient with it. Yeah, we got to be sustainable. The Yeah, but that's even worse, Bram. Why spend money to be a hater? That's embarrassing. That just means you got too much money. That's evidence that we have too low tax rates when you are spending money to be a hater. Yeah, mm, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, oh no, did I say something wrong? Oh yeah. Sorry, sorry, heroes. No hating for you. Yeah, no, we're only raising it on the rich because I don't feel like a poor person spends money to be a hater. That doesn't seem like the right energy. Mm. No, no, sorry. Being a hater is now a rich person's habit. Oh, I am wrong there? Okay. Sorry if you're feeling attacked, Bram. You can buy as many bots as you like. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was just a joke. Sorry, Wolf Gamer. Yeah, right now the state of Superhero Life 4 is the character customization is pretty far along. The map is okay, but there's some core technologies that Roblox needs to release before I can actually have any testers in it. And also the powers, I've more or less restarted them to with the hindsight of the previous one. I'm pretty happy with the character customization. I'm pretty happy with the map, but the actual powers, you know, I it doesn't help that now my full-time job is at Bloxfruits and I get to see some truly amazing attack effects all the time, and it's just like, wow, I'm not competitive. And so, I've been wanting to build up this ability for a while, and I think this is a good opportunity to do that. The Yeah, I should probably ask some of them for like feedback at some point. And when you know enough talented combat devs, like you probably should use that resource to like get some feedback. hmm I mean, hey, maybe I just don't have enough experience. I haven't mastered that skill. Um, yeah, no, no, they're very talented and they're very fun to work with. So I've definitely been enjoying my time there. Yeah, probably gonna stick with them for a while. But it's also nice to be able to do your own stuff on the weekends. But yeah, for the most part though, like I can only do so many flips before before we run out of stuff to talk about. Listen, I'm gonna play a train game. I think that this is the I'm gonna show off a game which I like now. Let's see. The but yeah, no, we can let's see. How do I where are my favorites? Okay, here it is. Yeah, we're going to Rail Sim Universe pre-release. Though it is a paid access one. So yeah. No, yeah, no, no. Bloxfruits has so many cool attack animations. Like it's yeah, they did a really good job building up the that aspect of the user experience. hmm Hey there, my day's going all right. I'm trapped with some trying to figure out some Blender stuff, but beyond that, doing all right. hmm Just trying to get a little bit of work in before the week starts again. Okay, let's see. Is this going to share my screen? Yes. Aha. Yeah, I'm going to turn off the micro profiler. Okay. Can we do a series for fun in superhero life too? No, I don't like playing my own games. It stresses me out. You can probably tell from the quality of them. It's like, this guy obviously does not test his own games enough. Yeah. But no, I'm mostly just picking this one because it is a very cool one, and I like how polished it is. And it's got me kind of excited for the idea of like, um, let's see, do I play Blocks Fruits? Uh, I think I do have a special little title, and I do jump into it on occasion, but I really haven't engaged too much with it. But I've watched some YouTubers play it to like get a understanding of the game, but at the end of the day, it's not really a genre which I have much success in. I have very slow reflexes and very bad like battle instincts. I'm more of a strategist, I like making my plans in centuries, not so much. I'm guessing that you're the same person as before. I don't know what you're hoping for, man. I'm gonna forget you in like half an hour. Stop wasting your time. Okay. The let's see. So commuter. I'm going to go commuter. Some good trains. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, hey, the I can't really say exactly what I'm working on in Blocks Fruits, but they kind of have me all over the place, just doing cool things. It's very fun work. Well, the thing is, Heroes, I'm pretty sure it's just the same person. Like, do you remember when there was that one Zionist who like showed up for like 3 or 4 days in a row? Like, you just get someone who decides you're their new mortal enemy, and then they act like a little child for a bit, and then they get bored, and then that's just how it goes. It's happened so many times in my life. I like I don't even keep track anymore. Um, and I think it's very interesting because for the most part, I'm a pretty vanilla guy, Like I'm not too spicy or controversial, I don't think. So whenever someone decides that I'm their enemy, it's just like, wow, that's fascinating. It's like I think, it's just kind of maybe I'm a symbol of Roblox development or something, and they just have issues with Roblox because I can understand having issues with Roblox. It's not a perfect platform, but we're all on it for a reason. It's because it has a lot of upsides. But yeah, hmm, what's the difference between these two? Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, but no, like I haven't played Blox Fruits too much. It's just, I don't have the skills. I have the skills to code really cool stuff, but that's because I have like an entire, 15, not 15, when did I start? 16, almost 17-year head start. hmm No, it's funny that you say that, Marceline. I help out at a soup kitchen, a little bit of a, and there's a running joke that I'm an FBI agent because I have I guess, a degree of like polite professionalism, which, um, you know, yeah, whenever I miss a week, they're like, oh yeah, you had to go back to headquarters. So, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I never learned to let my hair down, as it were. I think we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, the starts become slow starts since you learn bad habits that you keep. Even yeah, actually, a lot of my early development really slowed me down. Like I genuinely think a person who starts game development at like 17 or 18 is probably going to learn like get ahead than someone who started when they were 10 because you just learn so many bad habits that you have to unlearn. Um, let's see. Lots of money I've spent on it came from the gifts while I was still in high school. But when I got a job, I did spend a lot. Oh, well, hey, no, definitely. Like, I'm glad that you've enjoyed it, But I appreciate you, um, you know, supporting me, whether you knew you were doing so at the time or not. Um, yeah, no, it's a really fun game. I'm not surprised it's doing well. As to defending Israel, I'm sorry, I'm a defender of humanity, and for whatever reason, the government of Israel has decided that they don't like humanity that much. Yeah, I'm guessing. Are you the same person from before? I'm wondering. Do you think this is just like the same person? Um, guys, come on. Yeah, I wonder if they just get summoned the second the word like Israel shows up or something. Yeah, here's my take. I am not a nationalist. Um I don't think that your borders should give you advantages or disadvantages. In an ideal world, I think that, uh, it would be almost like moving between states, in the United States. Um, and so whenever there's a country that, because they're talking about, oh, we need to defend our borders, and then they do that by blowing up a bunch of babies, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like a worthwhile trade to me. Like, hey, I think that October attack was pretty awful, and my heart feels for those people. I don't hate Israelis. I just need them to stop genociding Palestinians. I don't know why that's so controversial. I'm just anti mass killing of people. And I think that so long as everyone you know gets along, I don't really care what they call the country. I don't really care what language they speak. I just want everyone to stop hurting each other. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's a very spicy take. Hmm. See. I guess we'll go with this one. All right, we're spawning a train. Hmm. I don't understand the sand part. Uh, yeah, I mean, in fairness, it hasn't stopped. So it's probably more of the fact that we don't talk about it as much is more of like, it's kind of old news. Like we've all kind of made up our opinions about it. And nobody's really changing their minds anymore. Hmm. I know. Yeah, I don't think I can support a developer who's pro-humanity. Yeah, I'm guessing the time travel, so I'm guessing it's for like increasing acceleration or something. Hmm. This is a really nice. No, I want to go. Fine, I'll let some passengers in or something. Yeah, but no, this is a very impressive game. I wish they wouldn't auto stop me at stations because I just want to drive. I just want to drive the train. Ew, look at that. It's a Cybertruck. Blech. I hope that I never meet a developer who has a Cybertruck because I'm going to have to pretend like, oh, that's really interesting, and not like, oh, wow, you made a bad financial decision. Uh, oh yeah, no, like this is a very well-made game, and it's like I'm genuinely envious of the developer for being able to work on such a cool project. So, okay, yeah, I guess we can turn. Why is none of the controls working? Hmm. Did I disconnect or something? Oh, hmm. That's crazy because I was able to get it. Like the thing isn't working. I'm just gonna reset my character. Second time's the charm. Hopefully that despawns the train. Wonder if another train spawned in my location or something. Okay, start a new commuter train. Let's do this. All right, let's go. Let's go the opposite direction instead. Well, this game is called Rail Sim Universe. I can post it here. It is paid access, but as you can see, it's a very well-made game, so I don't blame them. You know, spawn occupied. Okay, let's do that. Hmm. Yeah, no, I. It's very interesting because on the one hand, I'm completely with you that like whenever I'm in a flight sim, it's like I should be allowed to actually crash it. But at the same time, you don't want to like simulate. You don't want to like the reason people play this game on average is not to like do mass destruction. And so, on the one hand, I get it. On the other hand, let's be realistic. If I mess up, I could, a few cars will explode. So I don't know. It's a tough call. I don't know if I necessarily blame the developer for not doing that. What I love about this game is how you can tell they looked at like real images of like buildings, Like this is not just a building you make based on your typical like internal monologue as to what a building should look like. This is a building you make when you look at like somewhere, some town, like some like slightly business district in a place that isn't like super wealthy, and then just build up like, okay, yeah, like this is what America looks like for the most part, And I think that that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I'm guessing the flight simulators have a very specific reason why they can't do that. Nobody wants that article. But beyond the pragmatic aspects of it, I think from a player user experience perspective, I always prefer when a game allows you to do something and punishes you rather than doesn't allow you to do it. Does that make sense? You know? Like I'm all for consequences. I don't like being told no. Honestly, you say that as a joke, Bram, I would totally play that game. But no, like this kind of map right here, this makes me want to make like a superhero life game that's just, why is it stopping me? Why does this keep happening? I don't like that. Let me go. Yeah. Well, if I remember correctly, aren't bikes kind of like their own sort of class of traffic? Like if I understand correctly, like you can't lose like a biking license? Like, and also for the most part, hitting someone with a bike is not like a tragedy. It's not good, and people can get hurt. But for the most part, bicycles on pedestrian or bicycle on bicycle accidents are not like lethal. And so, I do think that it makes sense to have different. Yeah, I have my spidey sense is tingling. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, well, yeah, if it's like an electric bike or something, like yeah, you can actually go high speeds on that and do damage. As a person who triple fractured their skull on an electric bike, I can tell you, I know they're dangerous. But I've never gotten in a bicycle wreck that I wasn't able to walk away from. Not saying that's always the case, but I think, we're talking about comparing them to cars. There are people who die falling down the stairs, and we're not like putting up, a license to use stairs or something, you know? No, I don't want to stop. Let me just go through it at full speed. Yeah, well, I did not walk away from the triple fracture. That was, yeah, but that was an electric bike. I was going like 35 without a helmet. It was natural selection, honestly. Yeah, I wish, though, as I'm currently playing a train game, you can tell that is always a possibility. You can tell they did like some cool like beam or like particle effect stuff to like make these lights visible in a distance. Because anyone who's seen a train in a distance from the front knows this is exactly what it looks like. So that's some really cool attention to detail. Oh, I wish. I wish I developed this game. Yeah, well, that okay. Admittedly, obviously the responsible adult in me needs to tell y'all, of course, always wear a helmet. But irresponsible adult in me knows that I was able to hit the pavement at 35 miles per hour and still alive. So what, you know, I just have a naturally thick skull. The rest of y'all need to wear a helmet, but like this is all bone, no brain inside. And so, when I hit the pavement full speed, walk away from it, you know. And actually, while I did need an ambulance when I fractured my skull, I did walk out of the hospital that same day. So, yeah, built-in helmet. This is such a fun little game. Like, look at the little buildings. Like, I've seen so many buildings that look like these. And like that's the like in like the little strip mall and like I don't know, you can tell that like they were looking at like Google Street View and like Google Maps because I believe this is a one-to-one recreation of one of the lines in Miami. So like yeah, like this game is truly fantastic. And also you can move around the train while it's moving. It has full furnished stuff. And if you want to move around and walk around the train while it's moving, you totally can. It is an amazing game. I very much recommend. Yeah, the let's see. I'm getting good reflexes on this. It's like I want to see like a graph of just like first like 1 minute, 30 seconds, 20, yeah. You know. Oh no, I don't want to talk about Joker 2. I haven't seen it, but it's so sad, because I did enjoy the first one. I do think that in many ways it succeeds more on an emotional level than like an artistic level. Like, you know, I've lived in Manhattan. I There were days where you're looking out the window of the train and thinking like, man, I'm just like the Joker for real. But for the most part, generalized rage at society, everyone has that to an extent. And I think that's where the first Joker film succeeds. It's kind of a bitter note to how the downsides of society. But I'm not sure it holds up to too much scrutiny. People have obviously compared it unfavorably to Taxi Driver. Like there are other better deliveries of this type of story. It's just that this one uses a character we were all interested in, and so we all actually saw it. Um, so yeah, like I'm not shocked. Like this is the guy who made the Hangover movies. Like it's not like we're talking about. Was it an oh, y'all taught me the word and I already forgot it. Anyway, yeah, it was bad. According to many people, it was bad. Oh yeah, you can join. Go for it. Yeah. Why is it stopping me? I don't want to stop. Yeah, but no, welcome back, Jimmy Dogwets. You always do show up right after. What? No, I don't want them to open the doors. Okay. Hello there, Raul. Welcome. The you can this looks just like you can tell they were looking at like Miami, like or Florida or whichever, like when they were making this. It is so it looks so much like it. It's really cool. Okay, is the conductor in? Just gonna assume so. Let's go. Yeah, I don't want a Joker 3. I'm not even sure if I want to see Joker 2 because I enjoyed parts of Joker 1. Like I loved the music in it especially. I think the one that one scene of him dancing in the bathroom after killing those guys, like that was like, you know, like cut to that one Danny DeVito gif of him saying, "I get it now." Like, like that was a really fun scene. I and I don't know. I don't necessarily want to. I don't. I'm happy with where I left off my opinion of that franchise. Yeah, yeah, I'm fine accepting it as more of a fluke. And considering how big of a box office bomb Joker 2 has been, I don't think we're getting a three. Yeah. Lego Joker, best Joker. Yeah, a Green Lantern movie, I think. Well, I think any movie could be good. I think Green Lantern is one that is a bit more hard um, to actually make into a movie because the Green Lantern power set is so ill-defined. Like it's kind of like it uses like the power of your imagination. It's almost like at least in like the Lego movies, you had to have the parts nearby to make something. This is just that, except you can make the parts in your mind as well. Like, it's just it's a very strong power, and it can be hard to get the stakes to feel good because you know what if like you're look at how they make it bank, like it actually tilts the train a little bit at full speed. It's cool. Like look at that, like we're banking into the turn. Such a cool game. My goodness. Yeah. Also, you can change the zoom on it to like get like different field of views. Um, but yeah, it's like I'm not saying it's impossible to do that. Like it's just kind of like you know how Matrix 2 became a little bit more boring after Neo became the chosen one, And like all of a sudden you realized, okay, he's kind of can do whatever, But then in the first one where like he wasn't that, it was actually a lot more interesting. The fight scenes were a lot more tense. And so that it's that's like Green Lantern's whole problem. Like there's never a point where he's not like in theory overpowered. Like you can just make him as powerful as you like. But yeah. Uh yeah, the I wish this was Superhero Life 4. Look at the sunset. My goodness. This game is so good. Ah, I want to make good games like this. And part of that will be requiring that I what's the phrase? Learn animations. How do I turn on the light? Is this it? No, that's not it. Is this it? No, that's not it. I don't know what the. Okay. Okay. Kind of. But yeah, speed it up. Okay. The no, I don't want to Shazam 3. I feel like we need to start accepting some superheroes as one movie superheroes. You know? Like I'm not sure how many good stories there are for some of these characters. I'm not saying that you can't make a good Shazam movie after the first one, but I do think it is a more difficult challenge. Like it's kind of like how it's easy to make a good Batman movie. Like even the worst Batman movies are still kind of entertaining, but like the worst, like DC slop, nobody cares. Like no, any of the Sony Spider-Man verse, like it's just like, I know some people like Venom. I don't understand them, but whatever. The You're correct, Jimmy Dogwitz. We're not going to talk about that. Huh, it didn't make me stop. That's cool. Oh, am I about to hit? Is the track still ahead of me? I feel like we need to brighten up these headlights. I can't really see that far ahead. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see. I believe I can change the time. Unsync time. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, the Minecraft movie. I think I watched that on stream. It I was really shocked that they made it live action. You know, I was really shocked by that. It needs like the Sony animation treatment, you know? That's what it needs, not like that. Y'all say that like we literally don't have that in Superhero Life 3. We have that in Superhero Life 3. You're gonna get it in 4. It's just you know? Yeah, no, we have that. I love the mechanic and I'm gonna definitely bring it back. Yeah. Y'all want your game for free. I get it. It probably won't be a Game Pass in Superhero Life 4. Yeah, I remember it. Let's see. I have never wanted to break in this game ever, yet it keeps doing it. Um, but yeah, like it's just such a cool game. Anyway, this is the game I play to motivate myself. Yeah, all right, well, thank you for stopping by, Wolf Gamer. Good seeing you again. Yeah, I read somewhere that Europe is considering banning virtual currencies, which will be very interesting. If only because Robux technically qualify. Um, and so, if that happens, we might have to reorganize around monetization. Yeah, personally, I think virtual currencies are probably the most ethical way to monetize a service-based game because then people can like just can get never get locked out of any aspect of the game, even though they what's it called? They never get locked out of any aspect of the game just because they don't have any money. And doing that in a way without a virtual currency is tough. And so, maybe the future is subscription games, not get rid of free to play as a concept. But I can tell you, it's a lot harder to get those off the ground because you have to convince a lot more people. You have to just marketing those games takes us so much more money because like 1% of the people you would have reached before will actually give your game a shot. So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's kind of like YouTube, It's like there are some good YouTube channels that would never have succeeded on television. Um, yeah. Well, no, I live next to a train as well, time traveling seal. I just, breaking is fine. I'm here for the fantasy of never having to break. Yeah. Or at the very least, let me be the one who applies the brake. Don't just have it switch on automatically. But yeah, well, I'm probably going to end stream in about 7 minutes. So if anyone has questions about superhero life stuff or just wants to continue looking at this beautiful train game with me, either of them are fine. But like you can tell, like this is, I want to talk to one of these developers because you know that they had a really cool workflow because you don't make this many buildings without like having some efficient workflow, I wonder if they're doing any custom streaming as well. They have to be, right? Are they doing Roblox Viz tools? I'm seeing like the distant trees and stuff fade in. I think they're doing Roblox Viz tools. I'll check that. Okay, I'm actually in that Discord, so I can literally look for. Hmm, hard to say, but yeah. But no, I seeing this game makes me want to make a map in Superhero Life 4 that's just like massive, like not even like high detail. Like this would be a map with no interiors, but like something like this, I feel like would be fun to fight around in. Um, but yeah, will the ozone layer be added to Superhero Life 4? Yes, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a stretch goal, you know. We've raised enough in funding. I do really want to add trains to Superhero Life 4. There are too many superhero train overlaps and the fact that I'm on the autism spectrum. You know, we can't avoid trains forever. Um, and so I just gotta, you know, find a map big enough for it. Like the Superhero Life 3.5 map was a good size, I think. But considering we already have the Superhero Life 2 Remake one done, and that one's probably more refined at this point, it doesn't make sense to trade. But you know, I do want to get back to having a large map. I think this is a game that works better with a large map. You know, somewhere like jailbreak scale, you know, where like you can move around quickly, but so everyone can sort of spread out. Oh no. Ooh. So this is why I am a software engineer, not a train engineer. I feel like I just committed a sin. I've lost my my train license has been revoked. Yeah, but no. Oh wait, there was a conductor in there too. They probably had a family. But yeah, that's about it. You know, I think let's just do some flips, some sick flips, for the final amount of time. Yes, no, this is me building the lore. Woo! Oh, my friend Ryan has just responded to my questions about animations, so maybe they'll be able to help me with that. So you know so I'll get back to work on this, but I'm pretty happy with how stuff's going. Like, you know, like it's obviously be nice if it was out, be nice if it was done. But I think we're building a solid foundation. I'm really happy with the foundation for the current powers, honestly. There are a few things I want to improve, but for the most part, I think it's much clearer. Kind of like how there were a few weeks where I was trying to figure out how to do customization. This is, you know, we did the few weeks of power stuff. Yeah, but I think y'all are really gonna like it. And I think it's going to lead to a much better overall user experience. Woo. Hey there, Real Dragon King. You arrived just in time for the final minute or two. Mhm. Pwah. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I do really like this little flip button. The coolest thing about it is, let me actually show y'all the code for it. The getting me to flip backwards. I've been putting a lot of effort into making sure that my code is relatively low technical debt. In order to get me to flip backwards, I'm literally, it's literally just this code right here. Just all I have to do is effect util.impulse fire and then define what the actual impulse is. Yeah, like we can do a lot of stuff with this. Yeah, the effect utility has been a good investment of time. It's basically just a bunch of different functions for very easily applying a temporary effect to someone. Um, Basically, the pattern is you have the character, you have the data for the effect, maybe a callback for once it's done, and then the only thing it returns is a cleanup function. This prevents a lot of memory leaks, and it also, you know, just makes it very easy to deploy. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I'd say that stuff's coming along pretty well. I really do like the flip. Eh. So I didn't finish it, but I got it to a pretty good space. And don't worry, I got it. You probably haven't. There's probably nothing new on the map since you were last here. This is a little. I've gotten my workflow enough where I can deploy the code to an empty base plate essentially to do power development on. Um, but beyond that, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I think that's about it for now, y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully next time I'll actually have some cool powers to show y'all. But yeah, it's good talking to everybody. And yeah, have a good rest of your weekend and a good week following. All right. Peace.